It's Tuesday, July the 29th. I am Bosin Amafaye and we welcome everyone to today's edition of Money Moves. Let's begin with our news now, as always, from the latest World Economic Outlook report just released by the International Monetary Fund. The IMF calls for the reduction in policy uncertainty, especially in trade, asking many countries to address fiscal vulnerabilities and to address fiscal buffers in some of the countries, as well as adjustment in spending needs. The IMF also says that the central banks must maintain price and financial stability, while some tailored interventions may be needed in the foreign exchange system. The fund projects growth rates of 3% for the year 2025 and 3.1% for 2026, showing a modest upside. On to earnings news. In Nigeria, Transcorp Power PLC has announced a very strong half 2025, reporting revenue jump of 52% to 205.8 billion naira. The listed power generation company, which is one of the subsidiaries of the parent company conglomerate Transcorp PLC, also listed on the Nigerian exchange. The power firm reports on Monday that its net profit for the period climbed 15% in the first 6 months of the year, while ₦1.50 interim cash dividend has been declared to the shareholders. Transcorp Power states that the first half performance shows disciplined cost management, efficient operations, and resilience despite overall economic headwinds in Nigeria.
In neighboring Tanzania, the government has banned foreigners from engaging in at least 15 types of businesses. The new business licensing prohibition law was issued on Monday due to complaints that foreigners are doing businesses meant for locals, thereby impacting the country's unemployment. Some businesses banned under the new law includes real estate brokers, clearing and forwarding, wholesale and retail supermarkets, small-scale mining, mobile money transfers, ownership of radio and TV broadcast stations, amongst others.
We begin with selected stock exchanges across the continent and their trading day data coming up now, as you can see on your screen. In Nigeria, the stock market continued to rally. It's a roller coaster that we saw over the past few weeks, and that is continuing. The all-share index crossing to the 137,000, touching nearly 138, as you can see today. That's adding additional 2.03%. The biggest exchange on the continent, the GSE, came back after about 2 lackluster sessions. The GSE main share index is trying to claw back to 100,000 by 0.57%. In Morocco, the market, the MESI, also recovered today after a negative Monday, 0.65%. The Egyptian market fell very sharply, more than 1% on Monday, recovering today by about 0.03%, just a meager 3 points from what it lost on Monday. The BRVM was up by 0.67%. There's a lot of enthusiasm for risky assets around the world on the latest deal between the US and European Union. As far as the 15% trade deal is concerned, there are also some hopes that China and Washington will be able to reach some consensus and a truce on or before the 1st of August, which is just 4 days around the corner. And that's about it all for today from your Money Moves. I am Bosin Amafaye. That's our Money Moves market. From me and the rest of the team here at the FMDQ,